The on-the-fly disk encryption software TurboCrypt comes with an unprecedented security feature that solves a security risk which is inherent to disk encryption software in general: the creation of backups. We'll show you what happens when volume image files are only copied by users for backup purposes or for reusing as another encrypted volume. Large amounts of data can be stored on modern hard disks like this one. Data is organized in 512-byte long sectors. These sectors are stored sequentially in tracks, and these tracks are then sequentially stored on the disks of the disk stack. A disk encryption software knows the sector number of all data that it writes to a disk. We'll use this information subsequently to encrypt images. We'll show how to mount a ciphertext-only attack on disk encryption software with the help of those encrypted images. On the left side you see a photo of a woman. We'll reduce the number of colors. Parts of her head and her t-shirt appear in white color. We then encrypt the image with a freely chosen key, and we use the sector number in ECB mode with block count, a very widespread method. Other commonly used modes like LRW, XTS or XEX all behave in a very similar way. In a second encryption process, we encrypt an all-white picture. Both ciphertexts, which we can actually see, seemingly do not resemble each other. No plaintext information seems to leak. We now place the encrypted picture of the woman under the encrypted image of the white picture and apply a little bit of mathematics. We make the computer compute the difference of both images. Voila! A notable amount of plaintext seems to have leaked, enough for an adversary to make more than a few guesses. Now, what has happened? We've virtually stored information in the same sectors of a disk with the same key. That's exactly what a user does when he creates backups of his volume files. An adversary can subtract or multiply both images and, without knowing any key information, get a notion of the plaintext stored in an encrypted volume. Only TurboCrypt prevents this kind of ciphertext-only attack, at least to our knowledge. The countermeasure is simple. TurboCrypt creates backups for the user and changes the keys for all these backups. This is only one of the new security functions that make TurboCrypt unique in its capability to protect your valuable information.